Greetings, Marines! FiOth here, and although I didn't expect it, and I bet your sweet asses you didn't expect it either, we got a patch just now. Like, the patch downloaded for me literally 2 minutes ago, might have been a bit earlier for other people, but they just got it. There is a small list of changes here. I'm gonna start with what is actionable, and then we're gonna move to the more fixy stuff, like the fixes and little differentiations introduced. First and foremost, I read that Mr. Park is selling a couple items.
Yo, I got socks. So long as your rep's good, I think we can come.
And it should be a head accessory. The Specialist Shielded Helmet. You can see it here. Yes. And it's the Specialist Shielded Helmet here at the bottom, even more flashy with a red stripe on it. So these are two new cosmetic items that you can just get from Park, just out of the box. You can see them here, listed with the rest of your stuff. Shielded Helmet and Specialist Shielded Helmet. Those were not accessible beforehand. You just go to Park now and purchase them for cred script. I don't understand why they really weren't available, maybe it was a bug, but it's still perplexing for me that the game doesn't give you anything for completing either hardcore 50 levels or the insane campaign or even the extreme campaign of Promise of a Flower. Let's move on to the next part of the changes. Now let's see what the list entails. We have made the following changes. Weapons and attachments. Fixed an issue where the P649 Hell, the laser heavy, could sometimes get stuck when firing rapidly. Achievements. Made a fix to the I Can't Lie About Your Chances trophy that impacted some PS5 players. I don't know if you guys already capitalized on this. I spoke about it on stream. If you played as the host just one mission of hardcore on the PlayStation 5, you got the trophy right away, a golden trophy. One mission, you could be 1-1 on the lowest hardcore setting, and you just netted a golden trophy. That was obviously a bug. We did more than 10 missions, because I wanted the peeps to get it as well, but for me it was a good laugh when it just popped and I was like, what's the point of doing this now, except for maybe the challenge later on? And the challenge really starts at 25 to 30 levels, so it was kind of a boring endeavor. Anyway, challenge cards. Adjusted the synthetic backup challenge card by removing Synced Wardens. I don't know what the point is now. Like, if you take away the Warden and their AoE and overall damage, shouldn't this be like a blue card? I mean, you get 3 to 4 synths. They die easily. They barely do anything. Anyway, this is what it is, for shits and giggles. Pathogen. Unpredictable mutations and pathogen swarm can now be obtained when completing any Promise of a Flower mission. So that's good. That's cards that you can use mostly in the Pathogen campaign anyway, so you can get them by playing the Pathogen campaign. Good stuff. Cosmetics. Made a fix to the Feminine Gunner Expedition suit. I hope they didn't reduce the booty. The booty is nice. It's encouraging. It's bringing forth strength and determination, and it shows that when we are chicas in Fireteam Elite, we are strong, independent women, hoorah, etc., etc. Added the Shielded Helmet and the Specially Shielded Helmet to Park's Armory. We already talked about this. Environment. Pathogen campaign. Fixed an issue where a player could get stuck in Promise of a Flower strike. I've run it like 20 times? Never got stuck. Maybe it's got to do with the labyrinth, with the spores. Something wouldn't trigger, maybe you wouldn't get a way out. Never happened to me, but it could have happened to people, and I know that extremely bad luck when running Extreme or Insane in that mission can really screw you up, so this is good. Adjusted how the XP bar displays at the end of hardcore mode missions. Okay. Can't really say anything about this. Never had an issue. Worked perfectly fine for me. Fixed an issue where the I-87 Zvezda plasma rifle was showing that it was compatible with the medium magazine in Park's armory. Now I don't know if anyone noticed, but I think that the Zedak plasma discharger can also use incendiary ammo. I tested it when the pathogen campaign came out and I thought I could put in ammo and I was like perplexed. Isn't this a plasma weapon? Like I shouldn't be able to modify it like this? General, fix some crashes. I've never had a single crash since pathogen came out. Super solid for me. And hardcore characters are now included in Steam Cloud saves. That should be self-explanatory and should always be there, because if people playing get screwed like this, losing a character to some corruption of data locally, it would be very, very annoying and I wouldn't like it. So, this is pretty much what we get with this patch. My thoughts. They are working on the game like non-stop, and that is greatly appreciated. Okay, so they never stop working, they are always patching, they're always improving the overall state of the game. For me, Pathogen launched in an excellent condition, and I have to make a statement about the overall functionality of crossplay, which is excellent, guys. Since Season 4, we've been playing with crossplay, and crossplay has been delivering, and it has been fantastic. Like, very few disconnects, very few issues. I never had a disconnect with Pathogen, like ever. The game has been running flawlessly for me on the PlayStation 5, and I had a few games a couple days ago on the PC, and it was running fine there as well. It is a testament to their dedication that they continue to patch so often and fixing stuff. For me, right now, there is a small issue with the fact that when you're on the Endeavor, you cannot really test timers on some abilities and configurations, because the game will just not calculate things properly, will not activate certain abilities properly. Like, for example, the Ordnance Replacer on the Phalanx. You will fire the ordnance, if you have aftershocks on it, the aftershocks will never show, they just dissipate. They work as intended in mission, but you cannot really test it for time and overall effectiveness. You have to go into a mission. That's something that should be addressed. And of course, as always, abilities, certain abilities like Surgeon's Hands or the animation of the Gunner's Grenade, those are like consistent flaws, consistent bugs that have been in the game since time immemorial, and they need to be addressed. I don't know how deep in the code they are. Like when you're coding, sometimes you'll fix something and that will break something else. But they're doing work, things are going well, the game's in a very good state right now. 2 new helmets if people wanna fashion some more. Overall good stuff, nothing bad to say about this patch. It took it a couple of weeks to come out, but it's okay, it's good work. I'll give them kudos for that, and I'm waiting for the next announcement, whatever may be. Like, even if the announcement is that they are recalibrating guns or fixing bugs or whatever, I'm here covering everything. You can sub, like, share, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified, and I will be here to bring you all the info you need, and of course, enjoyable content and streams for you to have a good time. Until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always strive for perfection, guys. If you really want to help me out, consider Patreon or get a membership on the channel. FiOth out.